How's it going, Nahida? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's design is truly brilliant. Oh, also, this is for you. Huh? What's this little floaty thingy? It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal. You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain situations. Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't remember Paimon because she isn't unique anymore! It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you. It's only a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend. You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If only the Traveler was as smart as you. I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to Nahida, you're a natural at this. What you just said made Paimon even happier. By the way, there's something I need to confess. Even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not very good at fighting. You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, I'm not as well loved as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'll have to count on you, and I'll do my best to provide support. I'm glad I can rely on you. So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right. I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let's skip to it. What is this place? Is this really the way we need to go? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap bang in the middle of the city? The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and that's true. Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed. The Fatui under the Doctor sure didn't hold back. Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that... Is that it, though? I've always felt that this Doctor is, instead of being interested... So, we had previously come... One is the other obsession. This... Paimon knows that's why he wants... It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. The more we... Alright, time to go. Let's get...
Work time! Time to work! No excuse for slacking! I'm not breaking a sweat! Time to fulfill my duty!
Cool it!
No slacking off!
Propagate!
Let it rain!
such a brute. Oh, so sorry. Dodge this. I slipped up.
This should be fun.
Cool it. Germinate. Freeze.
Not breaking a sweat.
Let's spark things up a little.
It isn't time.
Propagate.
Break you.
Let's not waste time.
This is fast.
Send this quickly. Cool it. Scatter.
My work.
Freeze. Stay right there. Almost. Frostbite. This is bad.
No escape.
Let's not waste time. Let's end this quickly. Propagate. Dodge this. This isn't good.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes. The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it. It seems to have stopped. Let's continue.
Let's begin. Let's end this quickly. I will end you. Let's not waste time.
Betcha.
Cool it. This is bad. Propagate. Oh, so sorry. Scatter! Let's end this quickly! Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! I guess this is it.
You'll get frostbite. Frozen.
Cool it!
Crisp.
Propagate!
Cut bladder. Freshness. preserve.
Bet you
It's no problem.
get him.
Now you're not going anywhere.
I
Freeze! Scatter!
It's time for a flash freeze. Ow!
bet you can't keep
No!
up.
Cool it! Here!
Two. Disruptors.
So! This one will be frozen in time.
Let it rain.
Cool it!
Prepare yourself. Leaving so soon.
Propagate! What's the hurry?
No escape.
Here! What's the hurry? Freeze! Dodge this!
Prepare yourself.
Go, go.
Scatter!
Leaving so soon.
Propagate!
No escape.
Cool it!
Prepare yourself.
Here!
No.
Dodge this! Cool it!
Bet you can't keep up with me.
You can't run from death.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Catch the wind.
just too...
No one escapes my...
Let's move. Cool it. Let's begin. Spring forward. Dodge this. Propagate. I will end you. Harden up. Let's not waste time. Use this first. Freeze. Cool it. That seemed to work. Dodge this! I slipped up. Use this. Scatter! This will be frozen in time. Cool it. Propagate!
Let it rain.
This first. Let's end this quickly. Dodge this. That seemed to almost.
Bet you can...
What an idiot. I will end you. Cool it. Let's not waste time. First. What's the hurry? Freeze. This is bad. That seemed to work. I guess
Go,
this is
Barry!
it. Use this first. Scatter! This is cool it. That seemed to work. Finally, some quiet. Come at me. Free, you can't run. So well, die.
Let's spot things.
No one escapes my sight.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. I see through you. This was well done. You can't run. Well,
I have some for you too.
this was well done. Scatter. Roast fry. Dodge this. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. This was well done. You can't run. That all you got? Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. This was well done. I miscalculated.
Hey!
You need to hurry up.
Propagate!
Roasted fry. This one's well done. Roasted fry. You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Dodge this!
Roasted fry.
Don't get frostbite.
You need to hurry up.
Cool it! Dodge this!
This one's well done.
Cool it!
Roasted fry. This one's well done. You need to hurry up.
Dodge this!
Roasted fry. This one's well done.
Freeze!
You need to hurry up.
What's the... Propagate!
Roasted fry.
You're in for a little
Cool it!
This one's well done. You need to hurry up. Roasted fry. This one's well done.
This will be frozen in time.
Roasted fry.
Dodge
This
this!
one's well done. Roasted fry. Too low.
Cool it!
Scatter!
Spring forth!
Let it rain. Getting on the floor. I'll break one after another.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Freeze!
Hey!
Propagate!
Getting on the floor.
Cool it!
Looking at its operational status, we must... Oh no! What should we do? Are you nervous? If you really want to know, of course... Yes, I am. I feel not just nervous, but... Curious? Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered knowledge. And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur, so it has always drawn my curiosity. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. It all brings me great satisfaction. And now, at long last, I'm not just an observer anymore. I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this such a wonderfully exciting thing? Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling. Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now. So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunika's and ugly.
Aura, it really feels like the gods! A body that capitalizes on the Balladier's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom. You sure are something! Dishing out compliments at a time like this? But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place.
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the God of Wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god. Churn! Feeble human! Insignificant pest! At my command, you shall fall! Feeble human! Cool it! Perish! What's the thing? What's the thing? Power! This one wouldn't froze.
Let it rain!
Dodge this! Scatter! You cannot defy me, mortal! My endless cycle begins! Churn! Insignificant past! You cannot defy me, mortal! At my command, you shall fall! Insignificant past! Perish! Feeble you! Power!
No one escapes my sight!
You cannot defy me, mortal! My endless cycle begins! What's the matter? Insignificant past! Churn! Perish! Or power!
Surrendering the...
Freeze! Scatter! Dodge this! You cannot defy me, mortal! At my command, you shall fall! Insignificant pest! Churn! Perish! It's...
Let it rain.
Cool it! Propagate! You cannot defy me, mortal! My endless cycle begins! What's the hurry? Feeble human! Freeze! Insignificant pest!
I'll bring you there.
Burn to oblivion! Kneel!
Come a little closer.
Tremble! Reality is pain! This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Boor?
data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Boor.
I am the all-knowing God!
Share my knowledge!
Spring forth! To burn to oblivion!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Dodge this! Kneel! Reality is pain! Good riddance, cruel world.
Everyone hold hands!
Bet you can't keep up with me!
so. Let's spark things up a little.
Committed to memory.
I'll race you there.
Burn to oblivion!
I see everything.
Reality is pain!
What's the burn?
Humans. Filthy humans. No! Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. This is... That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this. Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Could you tell me what you know? Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean, in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul.
Aww. Do you feel sad, Nahida?
I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment. Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go.
In the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here. Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose control over our consciousness, we will fall into madness. So let's make sure the boat stays on course.
try not to enjoy this.
Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Scatter!
Why?
Dodge this!
Looks like I got carried away.
So sorry. Dodge this! Propagate!
I'll race you there.
Scatter! Freeze! Propagate!
Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky!
Freeze! Spring forth!
Let it rain!
Dodge this! Propagate! What's the hurry? Freeze! Cool it! Scatter! Freeze! Don't push your luck. Dodge this! Don't get frostbite. Don't push your luck. Freeze!
Bet you can't keep up with me! Get him!
Cool it! Dodge this! Propagate! Dodge this! This world will be frozen in time.
No escape!
Freeze! Cool it! Scatter!
Surrender in the
Freeze! Here! Cool it! Propagate!
Let it rain!
Don't frostbite! Here!
My, come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Dodge this! Scatter!
Genshin. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here. We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
No, it seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her. So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there is...
Is that... me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Teyvat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies. You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Boer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. You've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
right? I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from, but I feel very sad. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Irminsul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Irminsul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, Have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so
short-sighted?
You think this is the end?
Wait.
I'll have my
Please
revenge!
You'll make
Good
this
riddance.
moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time. Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there? Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Okay. Wake him up. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari can stop us from going out now, right? Come on, Traveler, let's go! Good morning. Looks like you're awake. Yep, yep. I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you'll like it. It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy. Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now. And Paimon bets they're all delicious. Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night. No, Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up, so Paimon didn't open it. All right, let's read it now. Oh, it's from Milu. Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cyano's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days. Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing. Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest. Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look. Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
Well, from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The Withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We Forest Rangers will still need to do the work.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the Forest Rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Will do!
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right? Hey, Nilu! Traveler, Paimon! We got your letters, and here we are! You're the best. Huh? Are we? Yeah. I had some.
Look, I get it. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity, after all.
If you consider enjoying Nilu because Paimon thinks.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. From Master Zubair.
Nonsense. But in...
Ooh.
There's always a lot going on. Yeah. Traveler and Paimon, could you help if for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here. Yeah, we can also check out how... As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me. Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler. We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cavey was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way! We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
Should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book.
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside.
Oh? You sound surprised.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me.
Well...
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. Huh. What makes you...
Maybe it's because you've never said anything.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do this.
Oh, you see? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me.
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No. I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Oh, which is truly unfortunate. I can only... Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out...
Ha! And you...
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to Al-Haytham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole Academia was practically turned upside down.
Tighnari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Foot.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the Academia. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now.
So who's managing the...
Yes.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in...
Yes, about that. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be...
Huh?
I'm not even interested.
Oh,
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs.
By the way...
Do we look like fr-
Hi, my designate...
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the... Which is exactly why he always has so many...
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for...
Such as the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway...
Alright, I'll see...
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dinnerzad! It's been so long since we've seen...
I'm doing well. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered. You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure...
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling... Why do you... I guess I'm just used to calling you...
Resignation?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis. You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard. I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I guess life is short. And I'm happy that I got to be a part of that but the whole... Well, You mean I'll hate them?
We just came...
Did he tell you...
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power. And I'll hate them told me that now was a good time to find a job in the academia.
Whoa. Hyman can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I... Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. I'll hate them probably just like the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up. Even if being a mercenary means a lion has to... I'm glad to hear you say that. No need for the sad face. It's not like once the whole dendro... But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me.
Huh?
Well, no.
So...
Oh,
She heard that you...
Huh. My lady has been very... Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the...
I bet the letter's at the reception desk.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us...
Sorry. It must be something in...
Yes!
Great! Count me in, too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking... Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't...
Sure. Thank you so...
Oh, but...
The General Mahamatra...
Oh.
But as for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only don't mention it.
All right, It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village. Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you?
We recovered well!
It seems Gandharvaville's met.
And
That's good to hear.
yeah!
You're welcome.
But why are you just...
I'm meeting some people.
Oh!
I've already talked with Candace and the village, but you know one of the people...
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you brought...
Roman!
Oh, you...
Oh! Well,
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need...
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
oh, tell us everything!
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I've decided to...
What?
It's not that I will no longer pursue. I plan to.
Wow.
Sataria, well, she can't teach up.
Yes, that is the truth.
The people of the stars of...
Oh, please. Where's all of this?
You
Sataria's idea will bring much good.
At first, as you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart. As if there were... Sataria. These words, I gathered up the...
Azar has received much needed punishment.
Lord Sino, my plan was able to go...
You're all doing...
Aside from that,
Lesser Lord Kusanali, I applied for a few badges.
That's exact.
Apart from this, we must be persistent about...
This is the first... Remember these words. Here lies our faithful... I hope people would...
Enough about us.
No, not at all. Neither wanted to write. A celebration at the feast will also be... although...
Celebration? It's the first...
Tainari was right.
It's rare to see that.
No, not really.
Well, I still have...
I'm afraid I will... The message... I'm sorry for how I you and the art. Please keep...
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete.
Got it.
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along. Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. You look like you came here immediately after finishing.
I propose that...
Nah, there won't be any...
Oh, really?
Come join us over here.
Everything looks quite...
Wow.
The food was specially prepared. Everyone that came said...
Feels kind of... Being a bodyguard is also a hero's... My lady. And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it.
We owe it to our abilities. And
really?
That's how I remember.
It's luck that... Moreover...
Yeah, it was almost... Everyone played the...
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser...
Yes! Even after being a... Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
No, everything.
That's.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You
Even if those two giants of the academia are here, those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kus. If you bite the hand that feeds you.
Perhaps I shouldn't say this.
You could simply
I respect our while we're on this.
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to...
Not at all. But...
Why? Because he did...
Could you
But serious.
I did have my... If the rules of our...
By that...
Precisely.
wait, so...
It's reason and... You flatter...
All right then.
That's right.
Will you be happy?
It's not about being...
Even so.
Thank you.
I seldom participate in such life. No, the Grand Bazaar... That happy... Oh well.
Ah, there you... Well, how is it? It's the first... You see, make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think of... I can't explain...
My lady, Yes, What an amazing... You said it. Oh, look who else is... Hello! Oh, I'm so happy. Hey, less of that...
The atmosphere here is good. I don't often have a lot to handle these days.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You wake up, of course. Just... It's me. The connection between us is amazing. It's like... I heard there's... Lately I've been... I'll follow you. Please say thank you. Oh. But if... What if... Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So, I've decided to borrow your body. Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just a... It's me. Huh?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand...
No, of course not. Are you?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes. I already know every one of you.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the Traveler's body so that I could thank all of you and thank you so much for rescuing me. Without you, had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only people referred to... Please, allow...
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Dingerzad.
You don't need to be so serious.
This is how the...
You're an Archon, but you act so humble.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means... Alright, since you're awake now, she should be in the academy.
Traveler and Paimon? What a fantastic night! I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water.
So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know? Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the Nation of Justice? As far as I know, that nation operates on a judicial system.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality. Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Huh? You mean...
About your sister. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on him or his sister.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all.
What?
There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world.
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your...
According to the records, after the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Tevat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy?
All I know for sure is that and whoever it is, if they can do...
But even that wouldn't explain how she's...
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
What's a Descender?
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about a very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th Descender.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could... And yet, even there are many questions in my heart as well. Soon, I'm very... If fate is...
Paimon,
the pleasure is... Alright. Is there anything you want? And soon, I'm very interested if fate is the ultimate not.
Paimon, sure.
The pleasure is... Alright.